Um, I wanted to kind of share some thoughts with you, just things I know, just stuff that I've been really thinking about lately. Just really contemplating EFT, emotional freedom technique. I mean, some of you know me really well, and some of you might not know me well at all. You might have just joined and you barely know me, but my whole life, my whole world is about EFT tapping. Like I go to bed thinking about it, I wake up thinking about it. It's like tapping, tapping. It's my world. Um, Not only because I am a trainer and a mentor at EFT Universe, but also just because I have been tapping myself for so many years now. And it's been like 8 years. It's been about 8 years, a little over 8 years, which seems like a long time for me. And I've just been reflecting on what it's done for my life and and how it's helped me heal on so many levels and other people that I've worked with. And I know there's just, many people get training on tapping and there's all this like explanations of how it works, right? Like, and it's all like valid. There's so many ways to explain how it works. Like you can explain it mechanically, how it works, physically, how it works, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. But I feel like that since I've been experiencing it for so long, I'm having this understanding of it that I really would like to share with all of you, to just share it, is that to me, tapping it's a way to direct your consciousness. It's like, to me, it's a practice that goes deeper than just I have a pain or I have a feeling I don't want, like you think about, I just want this to go away, which is valid. That's valid too, right? I mean, sometimes we have pains and problems and we just want them to go away. And it's okay to use it for that. But to me, it's such a powerful way to shift your experience of reality, to be able to focus your attention and your energy and your consciousness, to focus it in a way that you can become aware of that which you don't want, right? Because that's the first part, is just we become aware of what we don't want or what we're experiencing that's unpleasant. Even though I feel stressed, right? You expose yourself to the problem. And then you introduce something different. Even though I feel stressed, I might accept myself. It doesn't matter what it is that you're introducing. It doesn't have to be the opposite of the problem, but it's that you're introducing something different. And then your brain goes, wait a minute, these are two different things. And there's your interrupt. There's your interrupt, right? And that's the beauty of it, because it's really simple. And I believe that our systems naturally know how to be in balance. Like we naturally want to resolve the conflicts, the imbalances, the dysregulations, the disorders in our system. And so by just exposing ourselves to the thing that is unwanted, the thing that's out of balance, and then introducing something different, like even though I feel this pain in my body, I might choose something else. I might experience something else. So I feel like, to me, emotional freedom technique doesn't mean you're free of emotions. Sometimes people are like, well, I don't want to be free of emotions, but that's not what it means. To me, it means that the true freedom is being able to be in control of how you feel, right? Like it's the neurology that we have created in our life, the neural networks that hold down those unpleasant feelings, where our neural networks are constantly firing for stress, for anxiety, for fear, for sadness, for depression, for shame, for grief, for anger. And so when we can become empowered to shift that neurology and create neural networks that support what we do want, see, I think that's true freedom. I feel like that's true freedom. We're not gonna never experience a negative emotion, but what happens is we realize that when we do, we can shift it pretty quickly. And I think that's the freedom. So I just want to share that with you. Just a little philosophy there. But why don't we get into a little bit of tapping now? And today we're just gonna, I just want you to tune into like what you want to be free of. What do you want to be free from or free of? Whatever it is, like it doesn't matter what it is, but tune into that right now. And we're going to just kind of open up a space for the possibility of being free of or from something that you don't want. And let's just kind of get some energy moving with some release tapping. So we're just going to tap on the side of the hand first. And I'm going to say some phrases, and feel free to let these phrases be your own, or maybe change them. You can talk out loud. Everybody's on mute, so no one's going to hear you. And let's just move some energy. So I release anything and everything that prevents me from being free from debt. Yeah. Who doesn't want that? Being free from debt. I release anything and everything that prevents me from being free from or of, fill in the blank. Let's just say it one more time. I release anything and everything that prevents me from being free from, fill in the blank. All right, we're going to tap through the points. I release anything in my mind. I release anything in my body. I release anything in my heart. I release anything in my nervous system. I release anything in my energy field. I release anything in the past. I release anything in the future. I release anything in the present. I release anything and everything, known and unknown, that prevents me from being free from, fill in the blank. Now let's just take a breath on the heart center. Just breathe. You might be getting some thoughts, some feelings, and just take note. Don't try to fix or change it right now. Just take note of it. Awareness, so powerful. That's such a big step. It's just your awareness. You can write some things down if you want, if these things are coming up and you want to write it down, take a moment to write it down. Feeling into your body. And let's just do a round on body sensations. So if you got any body sensations while we were tapping just a moment ago, when you tune into the thing you want to be free from, right? Because you're probably getting some tail enders. Focus on whatever those body sensations are for a moment. And if there's a sub level there, if you're feeling, 0 to 10, any kind of sensation, just take note of it. We're just going to go into the body now. So let's just do a setup statement. Even though when I tune into this, I feel it in my body. And name where you feel it in your body. I feel it in my chest. I feel it in tingling in my chest. Yeah, at whatever your sub level is, you can say the sub level too. I feel it tingling in my chest at a 4. I feel a sensation in my head, in my stomach, in my legs, and describe the sensation: tingling, pressure, tightness. Does it have a color? Does it have a texture? Just describe it out loud. No one's going to hear you. You're on mute. Just describe it out loud. Maybe it's heavy, maybe it's gray, maybe it's tight, maybe it's pressure. And we're just naming it out loud, bringing awareness to it. So even though I feel this in my body, and it has these qualities, I accept myself and how I feel. And even though I feel this in my body when I tune into this, and it has all these qualities, I hold myself in compassion for the impact it's having on me. And even though when I tune into this, I feel it in my body, and it has these specific sensations, I am willing to consider it might be safe to let this go now. Let's just tap through the points now, and I just want you to breathe and keep tuning into that body sensation and just notice it. And just witness and observe it. Give it your attention. Say, oh, there you are. Yes, I see you now. I feel you. I hear you. I'm giving you my full attention right now. And I appreciate you. Start shifting your attitude. If you felt any frustration or any resentment or any anger or anything, and it's all okay, but if you felt this towards yourself, let's see if you can start shifting towards having compassion. I'm so sorry that you feel this way. Like I haven't been paying attention to you. No, I've been expecting you to make all these changes, and so I can be free from whatever it is you want to be free from. I've been expecting you to do this for me. And you've been trying to protect me from whatever is not safe about being free from this. And I really appreciate your protection. Thank you, body sensation, for protecting me. I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention. I am paying attention now. I'm here now, and I'm listening. I see you, I feel you, and you're not alone. I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. All right, let's just take a breath. Maybe we'll just check that sud level again for the body sensation, see if you've gotten any shift. Looks like some of you may have gotten a little bit of information when you were describing some of the sensations. Richard has warm golden champagne bubbles. Isn't that interesting how that you can get that visual? Moving towards calmness, clarity, and creativity. Yeah, so it went from a 4 to a 1, Richard. That's awesome. Very good. When we tune into these things in our body, these sensations, and then we kind of name them and we give them these characteristics, it moves it outside of ourselves. Subject-object shift. And then we can deal with it better, and we can dialogue with it, and we can work with it, and we can find out what's going on here, because we want to be free from something. But there's a reason why we're not, because if it was safe to be free of it, we would already be free of it. So we're looking for what's the secondary gain? What's not safe about this? And the body holds the key, the body holds the information. So we're opening up this dialogue with the body. And we're shifting our attitude towards it from, say, frustration or stuckness to openness, curiosity, love, support, right? We're shifting the attitude towards ourselves, which is compassionate. This is a compassionate, empathetic. It always, always shifts the energy. Yeah, so tightness in the throat and chest is, yeah, that's a very common sensation I hear a lot, or that I get myself when I'm stressed. So yes, just ask yourself, what's not safe about this? And again, just be patient. Be patient. I want you to think about what I talked about in the beginning about your neurology, how your neural patterns, your neural networks are set up by your experiences in childhood, right? 6 and below, your neural network is set. But the beauty of it is we know now that those neural networks can change. We have neuroplasticity. But also our cells are used to a certain neurochemistry. Our cells are used to it. And so if we've been feeling certain feelings our whole life, frustration, for instance, is just, that's a neurochemistry. Frustration creates a neurochemistry in the body. And the cells are used to it. And so the cells are receptive to frustration because they're just set up that way. They don't know the difference. And so you try to shift and be like, oh, I'm feeling so peaceful and content. And the cells are like, this is not what we eat. Okay, give us some frustration. They're comfortable with what they're used to. They're more receptive to it. So as you continue to shift over and over by introducing new feelings into your body, then the body will slowly, the cells will get more used to it, And this is why it takes time to change. So be patient with yourself. If you find yourself trying to be free of something and you're free for a while, but it comes back, right? You're like, God, this again, or I thought I was done. It's okay. It's not that it's come back and you're back at square one. You're just repatterning. It does work if you keep doing it. I promise it works. You have to keep doing the work every day, whatever that is for you, because it doesn't always have to be tapping or meditation, but whatever that is for you. Okay, so why don't we do just a little more work in the last 10 minutes here? Let's do a meditation. So now that we've got the energy moving, let's just settle in. So go ahead, and if you want to close your eyes, I'm going to lead us through a guided meditation. And we're just going to take some breaths together. Just start to really notice the surface that you're sitting on and feel how it supports you. And notice the room that you're in. Just getting really present to any ambient sounds in the room. The temperature of the air on your skin. Notice your breath moving in and out. You can imagine that you are breathing in and out through your heart center. Just see that beautiful heart center in the middle of your chest. Maybe you see it, maybe you feel it or hear it. And we're just imagining that you're breathing in fresh life force energy into every cell in your body, feeding your cells something new, something different, and exhaling whatever doesn't serve you anymore. Give yourself permission to let it leave your body. You can thank it while it leaves your body. You can imagine butterflies just flying out of your body, going back to the universe, being transformed. It's just energy that you don't need anymore. It's just extra energy. It's just wrong information. So as you exhale, just breathe it out. Cells can release it. Bring in new information into the cells. New ways of being. New ideas. New experiences. Give yourself permission to release that energy that you no longer need. You can release things that you know and things that you don't know. Anything in your system that you don't need anymore. You don't even have to know what it is. Just give it permission to leave. You can thank it. Thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for keeping me company and teaching me things I needed to know. And I'm okay now to let you go. I appreciate what you've done for me. Going back to the universe, back to native nothingness. Transforming. And imagine now that all the channels in your body are open. All the meridians, all the channels where life force energy is flowing. You start just with the head and imagine all the channels are open in your head. Open, open, open. And in your neck, your shoulders, all channels open. Energy flowing freely in your arms and your hands, all channels open. Beautiful life force energy flowing through the channels in your chest, your upper back, your solar plexus, your mid back, your abdomen, your lower back, all channels open in your whole torso. In your hips and your bottom, and your upper legs, knees, lower legs, feet, all channels open in your lower body. And then scan your whole body from top to bottom, all channels open, open, open. If there's anywhere you detect needs extra attention, just bring your attention there now. Maybe there's some energy stuck, blocked. Just bring your attention there and just give it permission to release. Releasing stuck energy. It's safe to open all the channels and let energy flow. Release stuck energy. Release wrong information. Let yourself be free. And just feeling this for a moment here. I'm just going to be quiet for about 30 seconds. We'll just start to bring our awareness slowly back into the room that you're in by bringing your attention back to the surface you're sitting on. And as you do this, we'll just deepen the breath a little. So just take a couple slow, deep breaths. Bring some micro movements into your body now. Maybe your fingers and toes, maybe your neck or shoulders. And when you're ready, just blink your eyes open softly. Take a look around the room that you're in. Maybe stretch your arms up over your head. Like you just woke up from a nap. And coming back to this moment, we're in this room with this beautiful group. Wonderful. So I'm going to, for the replay, I'm going to go ahead and end us right here. And then after I stop the recording, I'm going to open it up for Q&A. But I want to thank everyone who's here live and everyone that's watching this replay for coming today. And may you be at ease and know joy.